right, fifth graders, for your homework tonight, you're going to need an extra sheet of paper. It says for each number story, draw a picture and a number sentence on the back of this page. I'm going to do it on an extra page. Then divide to solve the problem. Decide what to do about the remainder, and then explain what you did. Here's your example. You need to set up benches for a picnic. Each bench seats 7 people. You expect 25 people to attend. How many benches do you need? Start with your biggest number, 25, that's how many people you have, and 7 benches per seat, and then we don't know what that's going to equal yet until we solve it, so they put in a mystery number of B. They just picked any old letter. It's not a mystery number, but it's a letter that's just replacing what we need to find for our answer. So, circle what you did with the remainder. They decided in this case to round it up. 3 benches seat 21 people. 1 more bench is needed because they don't want anybody standing around. Whoops, I'm going to dismiss this for now, or snooze it. Number 1, it says it costs $50 to be a member of a soccer team. The team plays 8 games during the season. What is the total cost per game? So we need to solve it. And so this is where that extra sheet of paper comes in. I'm going to write on here $50 to be a member. I'm going to leave my 0.00 off right now, and I'm going to divide it by 8. I think I'm going to reread it just to make sure. What is the cost per game? So how much does it cost per game? I'm going to ignore the $, pretend it's not there at the moment. 8 goes into 5. It doesn't at all, so that would be a 0, or I could just go on to the next number. 8 goes into 50. Let's see. 8 times 8 is 64. That's too big. 8 times 7 is 56. Too big. 8 times 6 is 48. That gets me close. And then I subtract, and I get a remainder of 2. I could do some regrouping if needed. Now, being this is money, because I had a $, I could put a decimal and a 0 because it is money. If I do that, though, I need to make sure I put my decimal straight above it. Now I can bring that down, and 8 goes into 20. How many times? Let's see. 2 times would make it 16, and then I subtract, and I get 4. I can bring down another 0 because money usually has a dime and a penny, so we can bring down another 0, and now I can find exactly how much. 8 goes into 45 times. So I know that my total answer is $6.25 per game. So it costs $50 to be a member. What is the total cost per game? $6.25. So did we ignore it? Nope. We didn't throw it away. Did we report it as a fraction or a decimal? Yes, we did. We went with the decimal method because it was money. Why? Because money can be split easily. Well, not always, but in this case, money could be split. Money could be split into coins, so we could find an exact answer. We're going to put a period because it is a sentence. Lynn is having a party. Pizza costs $8. How many pizzas can she buy with $60? Ooh, I'm really off the screen here. Let me try and pull this over a little bit. There. All right, so she's got $60 to spend. Wow, she's got a lot of money to spend on her party. I'm going to leave it the $sign off at the moment. I'm just going to leave it like this. And each pizza is $8, and we'll add a decimal in if we need to, because we know with money we can sometimes do that. Although, let's look at our question. Oops, hang on. Alright, so yes, this is money, but if we look at it, it says how many pizzas can she buy, so we probably don't want to split that up, but let's solve it first, and then we'll interpret our remainder after that. 8 cannot go into 6, but it can go into 60. 8 times 8 is 64, that's too big, so 8 times 7 is 56, and I can subtract, and I get a remainder of 4 if I do a little little regrouping here. So now I need to decide, how many pizzas can she buy? Do we want to ignore this remainder of $4? Or do we want to report it as a fraction? Do we want to cut it up? Or do we want to round the answer up? If it were me, I would ignore it. And I would just plan on buying 7 pizzas. And I would just keep that leftover $4. Oops, I forgot a U in there, sorry. I would buy 7 pizzas and keep the change, because I can't really buy another pizza with that $4. Alright, now I just have practice. I'm going to flip this down so that I have a better view. Alright, separate sheet of paper always is kind of handy. Do make sure you turn it into your teacher, and no, calculators are not a strategy, so you need to make sure you show your work. I might write up here because I think I can get it in better and you'll be able to watch what I'm doing. Well, this one's fairly easy. 31, and we're going to divide it by 2. 2 can go into 3 one time. We subtract to get a remainder of 1. Check. Is it smaller than a divisor? It is. So we're ready to bring down the next digit. 2 times 5 is 10. We subtract again and we get a remainder of 1. So we can report this as 15 and remainder 1, 15 and 1 over our divisor, 15 and 1/2. That's what I usually encourage my 5th graders to do. But sometimes. Alright, 5th graders, then the next one is multiplication. So we'll start out 629. We're going to multiply times 84. Make sure you stack them up one underneath another. We're going to just look at the 4 right now. 9 times 4 is 36. We'll carry the 3. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 more is 11. Carry the 1. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 1 more makes it 25. We're now finished with the 4, so I'm going to cross it off as well as these things that we've carried. Now we're looking at the 8, and the 8 is actually in the tens place, so we want a 0 right here. And now I've got 8 times 9 is 72. I write down the 2, carry the 7. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 7 more. And then 6 times 8 is 48, plus 2 more, 49, 50. And I'm ready to add them up. 6 plus 0 is 6, 1 plus 2 is 3, 5 plus 3 is 8, 2 plus 0 is 2, and 5. So I get 52,836. All right, thanks for working with me today.